So if you watch my last two videos, I presented quite a bit of evidence displaying Adams County corruption and conspiracy with the Pennsylvania State Police. They institutionally break the law by selectively prosecuting and charging individuals. The evidence is overwhelming and at the least warrants an investigation. But I have shown that District Attorney Brian Sinnott cannot be trusted to bring charges against his cronies. We need a federal prosecutor down here in Adams County to hold these dirty cops and prosecutors accountable for their crimes. So I called the FBI.
Circled in orange is the National Call Center tip line. And on May 2nd, I spent half an hour on the phone laying out the same information to the FBI. And do you know what they said?
Try contacting your local authorities first. Now, I'm familiar with dealing with the local authorities from my stint in jail. Few, if any, respond, or they simply punt the football.
Like State Representative Dan Mao.
Last year, while this wounded warrior was falsely imprisoned twice on the same charges, I wrote both of his offices multiple times and never heard a single response.
So I figured I'd give him a chance to redeem himself. In this email dated 10 May, which is before my assailant receives his judgment, I alert Representative Mao to my experience and warn him of District Attorney Sinnott's plot to exonerate an attempted murderer. His reply? I'm sorry to hear how you were treated. Not, oh my goodness, a veteran was stabbed, the police conspired, my district attorney is dirty, and we have an attempted murderer running around with a gun. He advises me to contact the FBI, the Attorney General, the State Police, or maybe the VA.
Laces out, Dan.
And here's a non-binding agreement saying that you won't show anyone my feeble response, even though he ran on a ticket to increase government transparency.
Well, Honorable Dan Mao, while you're on the phone with the district attorney to press charges on me, maybe you could ask him for the video of his crony stabbing me. The people would love to see what kind of person you are complicit in protecting and keeping armed in the state of Pennsylvania.
Speaking of local courts, meet my county commissioners Randy Fiel, Jim Martin, and Marty Qualley, whom acting as commissioners carry out various functions of the Commonwealth to include public safety and overseeing the Court of Common Pleas. In this email dated 15 May, before my assailant receives his judgment, I alert Commissioners Marty Qualley, Randy Fiel, and Jim Martin of District Attorney Brian Sinnott's plot to exonerate an attempted murderer. And do you know what they said? So I contact the Attorney General's office and find out they have an office for everything except for when the cops break the law. I get a hold of Adam Huff in the VA office, and do you know what he says?
Try contacting your local authorities first.
So I get a hold of Jelu Negra, my Veterans Justice Outreach Officer.
Now this guy is a piece of work. He's your typical VA employee. Last year he came by Adams County Prison while I was jailed on false charges, soliciting his services. But he said he wouldn't talk to me unless I signed up under the Lebanon Valley VA. As soon as I signed up, he turned right around and said there was nothing he could do because Adams County has no Veterans Justice Program.
So I give him another chance to do anything. And do you know what he does? So I contacted the Pennsylvania State Police Internal Affairs Division and alerted them of my experience. And this is a confirmation of receipt of my complaint, again, dated before my assailant walked free. Oh, look at this guy's name down here. Let's click on that. Fill out this online form. And a brief description along with the complaint number saying I got stabbed, the district attorney covered it up, and look at this repeat offender that's about to walk free and going to kill some more people. And voila! Thank God, the governor knows about it now. He's gonna do something.
Now, I have to admit, I'm leaving a part out of most everyone's response, and that's to contact the state bar. But here's the break. This is not criminal litigation. They're saying, dude, do what everyone else does. Just take the money. Leave our corrupt officials alone. But that doesn't address the issue that individuals broke the law by selectively prosecuting me and their cronies. They need to be held accountable under the same laws as you and me. Speaking of which, the PA State Bar is just a referral to denial service. That's the stack of papers of denial of service I've received from all the attorneys in the state. Attorneys that are scared shitless of the state judicial system.
So after being stonewalled by all my local authorities, in this dramatized photo, I circle back around to the FBI. I say dramatized because you consent to recording, but they don't. And after all this information that I've made available to them, do you know what they said?
So that's it. At this point, there is no criminal recourse for those that broke the law because they are completely protected by the Pennsylvania judicial system. So I've shown how Adams County cronies institutionally break the law by selectively prosecuting individuals and inaction by local authorities. But a system set up so perfect to break the law doesn't stop there. I could point a federal prosecutor to 4 places where Adams County prisons cook in the books, and you could cross-check active personnel there to see what they know. That's why I started this community effort to expose Adams County corruption. I will continue to use this channel to present evidence of cronyism and corruption here in Adams County. My aim is to expose enough graft here in Adams County to bring down a federal prosecutor. District Attorney Brian Sinnott, you are going to get an entire video to yourself. Well, thanks for watching, y'all. I've got plenty more to come. So like, subscribe, share, and talk with your neighbors, then join me in this fight against local corruption. But just to clear something up, Spartans don't really punt. That was just a metaphor for a politician.